Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to or welcome back to Arcane Alchemy. I'm the mystical medium. On this channel, I co-create with Source Consciousness to bring you all of the real practical tools for divine soul alchemy, all of the messages of transmutation and alchemization that are going to help catalyze you along your journey of self-healing, actualization, and individuation, so that you can really move through those limitations, those self-imposed limitations, those projections that society, your parents, peers have placed on you, and really discover and remember who and what you are, an extension of source consciousness that came to play with interdimensional magic and create in the 3D everything that you've dreamt of and desired in the ethers. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. Today we're going to be talking about releasing the need to be liked. So this can be really, really hard. And I used to struggle with this myself. So I'm coming from a place of having transmuted this in my own life. So I'm not just speaking out of my ass, okay? I swear in my 31 years, almost 32 years now, I've lived about 7 different people's lives, gone through a vast expanse of contrasted experiences. And I know that my soul chose to set up all these types of experiences so that now I would know on the other side of the transmutation process how to share, how to move through these types of energies with you. So where does the need to be liked even stem from? Like, why do we care about what other people think about us? Have you ever really thought about that? Why does someone else's opinion truly matter to you? And especially their opinion about you and how you're showing up in your life. Because see, ultimately, everyone that has an opinion, that says a lot more about the person giving the opinion than the one that's receiving it. Or if it's a judgment, it says a lot about where the person is refusing to look at themselves and balance their own shadow aspects. And because they judge that piece of themselves and they suppress that and repress that, they project it outwards instead, because that's easier. It's easier to try to control other people. It's easier to try to project your own insecurities onto someone else to make them feel like they are at the same level as you. But my friend, you don't have to take any of that on. What if it didn't matter? What if none of it mattered? What if you could be so strong in your own field and knowing I am beautiful, I am perfect the way that I am? Not saying that you're like not working through your own toxic habits, right? And your own shadow aspects, but knowing that at the soul level, you are beautiful, you are perfect. And that no one else's opinion matters. It doesn't matter if they like you, it doesn't matter if they dislike you. When you shine in your authenticity and you vibrate so high that you're just good on your own, people either love that or they hate that. But guess what? The people that don't like it, they weed themselves out. And by you being authentic and you flying your weird flag high, embrace your weirdness, embrace your uniqueness, you attract those who are truly meant for you. And you actually become more likable when you don't care about being likable. It's really a wild concept. I mean, it goes back to law of attraction, right? It's like the more we try to cling to something, the more we actually repel it. But when we are just in flow with it and we're like, if it comes, it comes. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. The universe operates in that frequency. It will naturally bring things to you when you release the control of whatever it is. When you release the control of needing to be liked. See, I used to wear all these different masks. I was incredibly good at adapting. I'm a Gemini. I was incredibly good at adapting to my environment. And I still am. It can either be a gift or it can be a detriment, right? It's all about how you use it. So the way that I used to use it, and I wasn't even consciously doing this, but I would put on a certain energy or mask of who I thought people wanted me to be because I wanted to be liked. because I didn't know who I was in myself at that point. So I was looking for other people to give me the validation, to give me the clarity, to give me something to hang on to that I could identify with and be like, okay, yes, this is me, even though none of it actually was. Because see, when we constantly put on these masks and we're showing up as these different versions, depending on who we are around, guess what we're doing? We're not only stifling our magic, but we're also lying to ourselves. We're lying to ourselves and we're lying to others. And the people that we will attract are going to mirror up more difficult experiences for us because there's aspects of ourselves that we need to heal. So a lot of the relationships where we're wearing these masks, where we're trying to be liked by these people, those people are going to be really big mirrors for growth. And it might be painful mirrors. I went through a lot of those as well. I was a serial relationship hopper in my 20s because I didn't know how to be good on my own. And my need for external validation was so strong that I couldn't be just by myself. I had to have someone stroking my ego. And it wasn't until I identified that and started to work through it, I was like, oh, I need to take a big step back and I need to heal these pieces of myself so that I can one day attract a healthy relationship. And when I did that, I learned so much about myself. I took an entire year off dating when I was 28. I focused deeply on my self-healing. And what was ironic was, as I started stripping away the masks and becoming more of my authentic self, I actually became more likable. And I started attracting better types of people into my life, healthy people. It was when I released the need to have other people give me external validation that the external validation started to come in. And at that point, I didn't care about it. It was just from that point, anytime someone gives me a compliment, I always reflect it back to them. Like, if the good that you see in me is also the good and the beauty that lies within you. Because we are all mirrors for each other. So anytime you're going through something and it's mirroring up something uncomfortable or it's mirroring up something beautiful, know that there's either healing that needs to be done there for yourself, or that's an aspect that you carry within yourself as well, and celebrate that. Because you're beautiful and you're perfect exactly as you are, and you don't need other people to like you. Other people, the right people, will like you when you are authentically yourself. If you found this video helpful, please like, share the message with someone that you feel like needs to hear it today. Leave me a comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'd love to have you around if you feel so called. Until next time, be the magic.